you put in a single value, it gives you the answer for that single value. If I put in now 2, it gives me that 2. Which one do you think is the, well, if I want more than one, then I got to calculate them individually and add them together. There's one other thing there that you notice when we went to that distribution. It was right next to the one that we picked. There's this binomial PDF. There's this one, binomial CDF. Good guess. The P here stood for binomial probability distribution function. It should actually be binom C PDF. The C stands for cumulative. Okay, can we write that down here? It's useful because it's going to allow. So it means this. Let me make some more space here. Oh, that's okay. Binom cumulative probability distribution function. It should probably be called binom C PDF, but it's just for some reason called binom CDF. The C stands for cumulative. This gives you all the cases up to and including the one you put in. This is important to understand here. Gives the sum of all cases up to and including the one you put in. The value of x that you enter. Okay? So for just for example, right? If you put in binom PDF of what we just had, 25, 3/8, 16. It gives the value that we just had, which is the probability of getting exactly 16. It gives whatever it was, 0.004546, whatever it was. This is probability of exactly 16. If you put in binom CDF and those same numbers, what does it give me? It's going to give me a much bigger number here. It's going to give you, 16 and under. Everything 16 and under, all added together. This is the probability of up to and including, the sum of all the probabilities, the sum of all the cases up to 16. Yeah, at most 16, or 16 or less. No higher than 16. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to word it, right? But it gives you the sum of all the ones up to and including 16. We can actually do it, but I'm going to write this down. Sum of all cases up to and including 16. Okay, so if you do binom CDF, 25 trials, chance of success in each time is 3/8. But if you put 16 here now, this gives you all the possibilities including 16. So it gives you a pretty big number, right?
That's a really good chance here.
Well, think about spinning that thing 16 out of 25 times, landing on one of those three small sections. It's pretty unlikely to happen, right? If you spun that thing 25 times, it's pretty rare you'd get more than that many times on A, right? It's not going to happen that often. It's truly random. This ends up being 99.8%, right? This is 99.8%. Almost always you're going to get 16 or less. You need to make sure you understand the difference there. You should use this maybe to try working with this. It's helpful to know how to do both ways, manually by hand or with the calculator. This is actually easier on the calculator than this one. This should have been after that question. At least is harder on the calculator. At least 16, you want 16 or more. The calculator gives you something or less. You have to think carefully about what you have to do there. I do want to leave it to you to make sure you can get the right answers there. We actually didn't do any of these questions because this said at most 15 times. I just did at most 16 times. Can you take some time to work on this and make sure you understand? Remember that it's from what we started with, it's not that hard. But as soon as if you try to kind of do this without having practice,